Wouldn't it be so easy if there was just some person, behind a screen controlling everything, right? The simulation theory, honestly, is too good to be true. Now, keep in mind, this is just a theory. I know simulation is a big buzzword right now in the spiritual community, and guess what? It is not real. Let me really break this down for you, okay? It cannot be that simple, right? The human mind just wants to create a solution for everything, when in fact, there are some things that you really just can't figure out. Believe it or not, there are some things that go beyond the human mind, and that's what I would call creation. Now, I'm gonna really debunk the simulation theory right now. Now, think about it, right? All these people, all this energy, so many billions of people on this planet are supposedly living in a simulation. Now, I get the theory. I totally understand. Now, let me break it down in a very simple format. Now, it's both correct and wrong at the same time. So, in yoga, we call this Maya, the illusion that this physical dimension is all there is. Okay, so I would call that a simulation. Now, if you want to use that word for Maya or reality or illusion, then great, that's a perfect analogy. However, if you're taking it to the level where you think some human being or some energy or some form is sitting behind a screen or desk somewhere controlling all of these people on planet Earth, you are very wrong. And it's very simple. I'm going to give you one word that will break down everything. Are you ready? Free will. You have free will. This is the bigger conversation. Now, I dare you right now to hold your breath, control your breath, stop breathing right now for the rest of your life. I dare you. Oh, can you do it? Try it right now. Go for it. Or how about this? Stop blinking, right? Or stop controlling your digestion. The next time you eat a piece of food, next time you eat anything, don't digest it. See what happens, right? Are you really in control of your life, right? Are you really in control of this human temple, this body, right? You are not what you think you are, right? You are so much more than this. Now, the simulation is happening right now with this theory that the matrix is here, that this third dimensional plane is just impermanent, right? There is way more than the third dimension, yes. However, this simulation is not a man-made thing, right? I would call it creation, Krishna, the universe, God, Yeshua, Jesus, whatever word you want to put on that. This ultimate creator, this ultimate energy is the one who is in control. Now, do you have free will or do you not have free will? Is everything played out in your life? Is everything planned? Or do you have the ultimate free will? This is the deeper question that is underlying when we talk about the simulation theory. Because if you can control your breath, if you can stop breathing for the rest of your life, then you have the ultimate free will, right? No. We are in the God's will, or the divine consciousness, or Krishna consciousness, or Jesus Christ consciousness, right? This is the aspiration. This is what we are doing right here on planet Earth. This ascension process is us going from that third dimension into the fifth dimension, right? Going from the mind and all of these ideas into actual experiences. Now, the simulation sounds really good on theory, sounds really good on paper, like all of this is just happening from some person behind a desk somewhere, when in fact, this is infinite energy being experienced through every single energy or light being on this planet. Everybody, we're all connected, we're all one. Now, have you experienced that? Now, when you truly experience this oneness consciousness or Christ consciousness, that's when you'll have that aha moment about simulation theory. Yes, I've had this realization many times that we're just a figure, right? Or a game, somewhat. Like we're just in this simulation, we're in this game, and we're just a pawn being moved around by this cosmic force that we call creation or God or Krishna. Now, all of this is so much more complex than what you think it is. It is beyond the human mind. We're literally not capable of thinking about these things, about these subjects. Although mankind is going to, throw the rope around the moon over and over again and try to comprehend these things. However, we are in this Kali Yuga, this Departha Yuga. We are ascending. We just got out of the really dark ages where man is completely lost. We're still trying to figure things out. However, at the top of the circle, in the Sat Yuga, it's already figured out. There's nothing new to happen here, right? I always tell people, you know, it's only remembering. That's all we're doing here. We're only remembering who we truly are. There's really nothing to figure out. You don't need to reinvent the wheel here. I get caught in these new age concepts, and I don't want you to fall for these traps. Yes, the Matrix is a perfect analogy for what's going on right now with this third dimensional consciousness, transcending it into the fifth dimensional consciousness. Yes, the simulation is a perfect word to understand the Maya, or the illusion that this third dimensional reality or this physical form is all that we are. However, there is so much more to that that you literally cannot map out, that you cannot even explain, because this is beyond the human brain. This is beyond thought. This is beyond all of those things. Now, have you felt that? Have you tasted it? Have you experienced this higher consciousness? Because when you go beyond that third dimension, when you go beyond that limited version of yourself, that's when all these light bulbs start going off, this Kundalini energy comes online, and you understand that you are infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. This simulation theory is honestly too good to be true. It's just that simple. Now, if you want to understand that Maya is the illusion, then yes, this is the only part of the simulation theory that is correct. And this is the only part of it that actually makes sense. Now, if you think there's some person behind a computer screen somewhere controlling everything, then why not that person just hit the escape button, right? Or hit the power off button, right? Or anything like that. This is way too big to comprehend with the human brain. Now, if you're watching this video right now and you're like, man, the simulation is true and blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, why don't we just live in the Matrix, bro, right? There's so much energy behind this because people want to believe it, right? You have to think about how many people are prescribing to that simulation theory. Therefore, their reality is dictated by their belief. That's how this works, okay? You're not gonna go to some Aborigine tribe and tell them that, you know, they've never seen fresh water, they've never seen a TV screen or anything. You're gonna go up to them and tell them that they're living in a simulation, you know? They know what's real. They're tapped into that fifth dimension already. They're tapped into that higher consciousness already. It's just us in this third dimension that are trying to perceive life beyond it. That's what human beings do. Now, if you understand the truth, which is that this ultimate creation, this God, this Krishna, is so much more profound, is so much more energy and light than what you can comprehend, then it all makes sense. Now, you are part of that energy. Just like the sun, just like the energy that's coming down from the sun, it shines on all of us. It doesn't choose which people are in the simulation and which people are not. Now, just by definition of the simulation is meaning that it's artificial, right? Or that it's man-made. And I'm telling you, you are not made by man. You are so much more than this human body, so much more than those thoughts. You are so much more than that. So don't limit your perspective of reality, because every theory that you prescribe to is what dictates your reality. So go deeper than that. It's not that easy. It's not what you think it is. It's so much more than that. You just have to experience, get out of the intellect and get into your heart. Experience this higher consciousness. Go deeper than all of these theories and understand that everything is perfect. Everything. Literally the wind going through my hair right now and through the leaves and all of these beautiful palm trees, and the coconuts are dropping, and this unlimited amount of food is so perfect. There is no program or idea or level of technology that could ever create that. It's just not possible. So tap into that energy. Go beyond these ideas and these theories and tap into your infinite self. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to the Inner Circle members. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon page. I would not be here without you guys. Seriously, I love each and every one of you. Until next time, I'm out. Infinite love, infinite peace.